Hey, you ain't have to watch, but you did. Now I appreciate that. Now please like the video, please subscribe to the channel. I identify as a multimillionaire. Network. What's up, YouTube? We back with another one. Yep, some more Wack 100 content from the 100 side of Clubhouse. Make sure you follow all the rooms on the 100 side because they got content running over there 24/7. Now in this one, we got Wack 100, CEO Reek, DJ Toomp, and Conductor, who discussing if the 7-time felon is YS telling. Now, some months back, Georgia District Attorney Fannie Willis said that she had a popular ATL rapper as an informant on a YSL RICO. People had their speculations on who they thought the informant was gonna be, but it seems like it's gonna be some time before we're gonna find out who it is. What you saying? You gonna go. Wack is convinced that the YSL tattletale is none other than the king of the South himself, TIP, reporting live from the APD. Now, Wack and Reek go back and forth with Toomp over TI's year-in-the-day paperwork for heavy machinery and silencing mechanisms during a super illegal transaction right before a TIP hotline was due to arrive at BET Awards for one last rehearsal before showtime. Now, all this took place before Gunna made a snack out of the Monterey Jack. But the whole time, YSL Woody was in Tail's kitchen making a 3-mix gourmet grilled cheese sandwich, a cheesesteak, a cheesecake, mac and cheese, queso dip, queso's daddy, and ramen noodles. So with that being said, if you in the gang and y'all go in the store, watch for who grabbed the cheesy chips. What? But like my bro say, I reserve the right to be wrong. And like I say, I identify as a multimillionaire. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Go ahead and get active down in the comments. You can hate if you want. It's all love, y'all. And be done with it, or you gonna do what we need you to do? We're gonna keep it up under the table. That was a pressure move.
Hey, Wack out here in Sac. Hey, Wack out here in Sac. It was a big indictment, right? And they let everybody know that it was one Crip that was doing all the snitching on everybody. They didn't say his name, but they put it right there to put that in a position.
And they never said his name because that guy fell in line. He ended up falling in line, yeah.
Well, until I see some, like I say, read or like I say, go just one thing. Don't think I'm just trying to defend any motherfucker. I love to see the facts. I love to read.
So but I already asked you a question.
The facts is 1-800-TIP.
Oh no, how do you explain all those guns and only doing 12 months in a day? You don't know anyone who's ever been in any situation like that and walked out of there.
I've never known
prior felonies. They said he already had a bunch of felonies.
Hey man, but once again, they say I don't know how many felonies that man has. That's what I'm saying. We speaking that we really don't know the facts on. I don't know how many felonies Tip has.
11. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes.
But can you pull that up and find that?
Hey, before you start, though,
you keep saying we don't know what we talking about, but we know it was a deal made because 1-800-TIP.
We know he took the stand and pointed at somebody too. That's automatic telling. He pointed at somebody on stand. You can't tell me that's not telling.
Man,
that's some murder shit. That's a different thing.
Pointed that bitch too. Like that you took my fucking brother from me. Like y'all sound goofy as hell, boy.
You
like
in the streets playing this game.
But the whole thing is like all I know is you come to Atlanta on the West End, you go to Oak Street and stand at that BP and say this about Tip, your ass ain't walking up out of there. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Like this shit right here.
Oh yeah, we know he got some money, bro. We know he got some money.
You know this information is coming from prison.
Why he ain't use that money to get back at his
in prison?
My question.
You have a rapper that put Thug in jail. Lucci is on all the Thug paperwork. Like trying to get his time.
Yeah, definitely.
Nah, don't put that on Lucci, man.
Nah, that's me. I ain't gonna lie.
Lucci name is
trying to get out that the man that got jabbed up 2-3 times. Hell yeah, Lucci trying to get up out that.
You said that too.
Hold on, YG. You said Lucci name on the paperwork.
You just said Lucci name on the paperwork.
I didn't say no paperwork. I said Lucci trying to get up out that motherfucker.
All that is on Twitter, Wack. You can type that in on Twitter, the hashtag, and see that.
YG, you said Lucci name was on that paperwork?
I ain't gonna lie.
Man, somebody just said that.
Nah, I said Lucci trying to get out that motherfucker because they done tried to kill him.
Yeah, I ain't seen nothing to heard Lucci name implemented in since Lucci been down. I ain't heard nothing bad about it.
So they can't put that on that.
Somebody said, you know something we don't know? Somebody said it. I heard it.
Somebody said that shit too. That nigga Toomp chimed in. So who said that?
I live in Atlanta. I'm on the West End every day. This is what the West End is saying. The West End saying Lucci is telling Okay,
Oh, so
and that's
that's what.
coming out
Yeah.
the
So
jail.
the conductor
That's
said it.
from
I
the
know
Breaking
Yeah,
somebody
Bad
ain't gonna
said
side.
it.
lie. I'm from Atlanta too, bro, and that's what
And
everybody
okay, go
been
on the
saying
West
that
End.
Lucci been
You
telling
know
them.
in the
I've been
West
hearing
End
that
all
shit.
that. Go holler
Who
at
said
Snitch
that
and
just
I've
see
now?
been
what the
hearing
Toomp.
shit
rest is.
myself,
Yeah, I
bro.
pay attention to
Toomp.
detail.
You
I
just
know
said
he
that,
said
Toomp.
it.
Yes, I've been hearing that. People been saying that
Hold on,
Lucci was
Toomp.
telling
But
them.
you can't have your cake and eat it too, OG.
Hey,
You just
Toomp,
What you
said
there
mean?
go.
you
Oh, my
just
bad,
because you
Caddy.
just said you just said you needed to see the paperwork. So now we going off what the West
No,
End is saying, or
no,
they
I
passing
didn't
around
listen. You
the
didn't hear
paperwork.
me. Like I said, so clear.
I'm just
This is
asking
what I
conductor and
said.
you,
This is
are they
what
passing
they're
around the
saying. I didn't
paperwork in
say.
the West?
I'm not saying that I said it. I said the streets has been saying that Lucci has been telling for a while since he been
That's
here,
a,
especially after
Everybody is saying that out here, bro. Every
yeah,
fucking
a
body
lot
is
of
saying
people
that shit
saying
out
that.
here.
I didn't
They
say it's
need to
coming from
conductor,
my
hold the
mouth.
fuck
conductor.
I
up.
have
Hold
sources.
on, bro. Cause now, so
Y'all
you
niggas
telling
crazy,
me
man.
Luigi from Super Mario Brothers been telling? Nigga, I'll play that game.
The who?
Luigi.
You telling me
Hey,
Luigi from Super Mario Brothers is telling, bro? I'll
Hey,
play that. That's
he's
my
singing
favorite
in there,
game.
Wack. He trying to get out and get another hit.
That's why.
He ain't trying to
Oh,
Yeah.
get
now
rid
I
of that
can't
shit,
play
man.
the game. Yo, Caddy, what these niggas talking about? They just been fucking
Yo,
around.
these niggas is crazy. They act like the rappers is the only
Huh?
niggas that want to get out of prison, out of jail. This nigga said he want to get home and make another record. Like he the only nigga that
Tell it,
want to
bro.
get home. Y'all think
Nah, the
nigga
man that
who?
had, hey
Nah,
man,
nigga telling because he want to get the fuck out of jail.
Definitely.
Yeah,
yeah,
because
man,
they
the boy
tried to
got
kill him in
stitches,
there.
man. The
He
boy
telling
got
because they
stitches
tried to
in his
kill him.
stomach right now, man. The boy is chopped the fuck up, man. That boy done had 2 attempts on his life in that motherfucker. Hell yeah, he trying to get
Yeah,
out
he
there.
trying to get out. So you best believe if they saying Atlanta rap, I want y'all to think this man that got 2
Yo,
attempts on his life.
conductor. Did you see the paperwork? Are they passing it around in the West?
Bro,
That's
the
what
They
I'm
shit is
are.
on
asking.
They
Twitter.
are.
Go on Twitter, use your Twitter, and type in the hashtag right now, and you'll be able to pull it up. Right
I'm not
now.
And of
chasing. I'm
course, and
not
once
chasing no
again, of course,
hashtag, nigga.
of
Hold
course,
on,
we
hold
haven't
on. I'm
seen
not.
no
Hold on.
paperwork.
You want to
Hold
see the
on. I'm not.
paperwork?
There's
It's
no
sitting
paper.
right
He's
He
asking
done
a
said
outside.
we
simple
seen
question. Did you
paperwork.
guys
It's
see the
sitting right
paperwork?
on
Yes.
Twitter, bro. I
They're
can't
saying
get on
yes.
Twitter
Yeah.
because I'm banned.
Hold on.
I'm
Hold
just
on.
saying what the streets are
Hold on. Hold
saying.
on. Hold on, man. Y'all niggas is. Come on, man. They did not say they see the paper. This nigga talking about chase a hashtag. Nigga, send me to
Bro,
the fucking
I told
documents.
you the paperwork is on Twitter. They posted it up there. My shit is banned. I can't get up there. Okay? If I could get up there, I'll pull it up for you, but I'm banned from that shit.
Say no
I
more.
ain't
It
seen
ain't
no
no
paperwork, but
paperwork.
that damn
That
sure what the
nigga,
streets saying.
that paperwork would be everywhere if that nigga was telling.
Hey, Wack.
What happened?
Especially
This
if that paperwork is out on the street.
What up?
this Tiffany. I stepped away from my phone for a second. Come back. I'm all types of catfish trolls, but
No, we trying to figure out. What's going on. Like, you need to open up that Instagram ASAP.
I got you. I just
Oh
got your
shit! Look what I just.
ASAP. We need to open that shit up. You know, the fellas in here, we got dirtbag time, and we chose you to entertain the dirtbag
That's a
time, and we
fact.
can't. You ain't following the greenhouse. You wasn't following me. We couldn't get your
She didn't have her
Instagram.
son.
You got
I
this
definitely
motherfucking
am
PTR up and shit,
part of
looking all bold and beautiful. You know, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? We need to get to the calendar.
I got you, Wack.
Hold on,
Unblock that shit. You
I need
already
to
And
know
get
one
you
more
this
thing
to.
I
R&B.
want to say too.
I need to get this to
80%,
DJ before he leave because I know he
and
about to bounce
80%
out.
of your biggest hustlers done told on fucking somebody. Believe me.
Oh, let's not do that. Let's not do that. But I
Shit,
do
come on,
got.
nigga. You don't think? Okay,
I do
raise
got
the
some
fuck
paper.
up,
Hold
Right.
nigga.
on.
New
Nigga, we can
York
go down the list.
Hold on.
Nigga,
Hold on.
Sammy the Bull.
Hold
Nigga,
on.
we can keep
All right.
going. All
Hold
these
on.
telling fucking Alpo, all them niggas that
I
snitch.
have
What you
I have
mean?
an
And they
article.
killers.
I have an article from March 28, 2008, Los Angeles
Okay.
Times. I'm gonna read this to y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all hear on this. Everyone, listen clear. Rapper T.I. has admitted having unregistered machine guns and being a felon in possession of a firearm. So I don't know if he took any type of proffer agreement, whatever. It says now he has a chance to avoid a lengthy prison sentence by telling kids not to make the same mistakes he did. T.I.'s, whose real name is Clifford Harris, must spend at least 1,000 hours talking to youth groups about pitfalls of guns, gangs, and drugs before reporting for about a year in prison under a deal worked out Thursday. I'm looking forward to turning this negative to a positive, Harris told reporters. I know I have a long road to redemption. It says he will be sentenced. Oh, it says, dressed in a gray business suit, Harris pleaded guilty Thursday of possession of unregistered machine guns and silencers, unlawful possession of machine guns, and possession of firearms by a convicted felon. He will be sentenced to serve about 12 months in prison after completing a community service, although his prison time could be increased or reduced depending on his fulfillment of the terms of the deal. and good behavior.
Ooh wee.
That's interesting. Now, that's interesting.
Didn't I tell you he made a deal,
That's a
Reek?
motherfucking
That
deal.
nigga
He
made
the
a deal, period.
motherfucking rap.
That's when
It's
he had that
interesting.
TV show on MTV, the
It's definitely
Redemption Show.
interesting. It's
He's on that
definitely
show. Let's
interesting.
make a deal. He made a deal.
It's definitely interesting.
But he was on Big
Here in the
Facts. He
day.
said he said he did something, so he was like he'll do it again. So obviously he don't give a fuck.
Real interesting. And now,
I still can't tie that into what's going on currently though.
hey, and now,
Dude, he's speaking with the mayors and everything during that pandemic.
now I just got
Shit, I fuck with
paperwork.
the mayors. What you
I
mean?
just got paperwork from the says the Department of Justice, United States Attorney David E. Nahimus, Northern District of Georgia. In entertainer Clifford Harris T.I. pleads guilty to federal firearms charges. Guilty serious. So I have about 36 forms of court documents that I'm gonna look over, and matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to Wack. This shit has some alarming things on here.
Guilty of federal what? You said guilty of what? Federal what?
Yeah,
Federal trafficking.
Hey, quick question, DJ. Hey,
Okay,
when it's a riot in Atlanta and all that stuff going down, they burning downtown. Who's the mayor and the DA and all these police chiefs gonna come get? Who they gonna come to go speak?
Keisha Lance, who basically didn't know what she was doing, got up out of there after her first 4 years. Called herself trying to get the rappers Killer Mike and Tip to calm people down, and that shit didn't work.
And she grabbed them that fast. They got quick communication. Hey, rapper, I need you. So what you think the DA?
No. That's one thing about now the mayors in Atlanta. I don't know about other cities. Now when motherfuckers campaign, they reach for the entertainers when they they make sure they just like shit. The new mayor, he made sure that I had his contact. Just like Toomp, man, whatever you want to do. No, they will reach out for the
Check your
entertainers
phone,
in
Wack.
Atlanta when it comes to campaigning for sure.
Okay, if they want to stop all these gangbangers.
Here, I don't know about other cities, but in Atlanta, we got straight contacts with our mayors.
And if you saw that, T.I. and them definitely didn't want to be up there. You can look in his face and see he ain't want to be up there.
So if the DA needs to question who to pick up, why it's not hard to contact him?
Say it again.
If the DA wanted that Fintney, whatever her name is, if she want to contact somebody that's doing it, because they hanging around them, they all hanging around T.I. Thug and them, they was always hanging around them. Now, if she want to get all these Bloods and Crips, these Bloods with YFN and Thug, and who's hanging around them, who is she going to contact? Who can she get in contact with?
Man, I don't know.
Clifford Harris.
Bingo.
She can do that.
I ain't see no snitch. I ain't see no paperwork
Rick,
on
can I ask you a
YFN
question,
Lucci
bro?
yet.
Yo.
Hey, Rick,
I ain't
I'm
see no Lucci paperwork yet.
Because May 17th, 2022, there's
And
a
there's
room.
no paperwork to prove that T.I. got anything to do with this currency.
There's a room in the article posted where y'all was saying in this room on the 100 ENT show that YFN and Lucci was snitching on everybody. So what
No, we
changed
saying that's
from
what
that?
the streets were saying. We say that's what the streets were saying. I didn't say that solidly.
But
and my other man didn't say that either. My man from the West End didn't say that either.
Saying that though.
Yeah, the streets are
Ain't
saying
nobody in the street saying T.I. said shit, bro.
Well, I can tell you this: we never had no paperwork thing on YFN Lucci. If that was a conversation that was being had, it was a conversation. But it's never been no actual paperwork like the stuff that I'm reading right now on Tip.
Yeah, it's no. I haven't seen no paperwork on Lucci either. But
I'm reading shit on Tip though.
But ain't no paperwork on Tip.
Yeah, but y'all. No. It's paperwork. Put it like this: if we have paperwork from 2008 that ties him into actually working with them people, then he's getting pinned for this shit about today that we're talking about by default. We don't got nothing on no other Atlanta rappers but this dude.
He said he did it though. He didn't admit that he didn't cooperated with the people, bro. There's no secret.
Yeah, no. But some people know. Some people need some type of verifiable paperwork. You know what I mean? Like Troop. So let me go ahead and go through this real quick.
Hey, Rick, to piggyback off what you said, people didn't catch that. When somebody's telling, for instance, when somebody's getting caught for a crime and something happened in between it, you got to point them out in the lineup. They're not going to show on paperwork you point them out in the lineup. When they take a plea deal, you can't, and he's about to take the stand, you got an option to take the stand if you want. But them guys was under fear
that he was going to point them out in court, but T.I. decided not to point them out in court, even though you can point them out in a line of paperwork to say those are the guys that shot me. But when you get on the stand, don't really say nothing. So those guys assuming, they talking to the DA. The DA saying, hey, we got, what's the name? He's going to point you out in court. So y'all better take this plea deal. So that's exactly what them dudes end up doing. But then when he gets...
Whoa. So I just read, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, brother. So if Mr. Harris, now this is from the Department of Justice website. If Mr. Harris performs as expected, his efforts and ability to reach and influence a large number of young people, which are these people that's going to jail right now, young rappers, young people should prevent and deter at least some of them from committing crimes that endanger their communities and ruin their lives. Preventing crime is an important law enforcement objective, one that we expend considerable time and resources trying to promote. On one that if accomplished by the defendant merits a sentence reduction, as we commonly reduce sentences for defendants whose assistance leads to another conviction. Mr. Harris will remain under strict bond conditions during the next year. Mr. Namas continued, and if he performs his community service as expected and lives up to many other obligations of his bond and plea agreement, then he will still receive a substantial sentence for his crimes, a year in prison. The fuck are we talking about? And that's from the Department of Justice.
Telling that went on in the middle of that.
Hey, Reek, what were the other obligations he had to perform?
They're not telling us. But they said,
you heard what he said.
What they said lead to
other crimes.
Yeah, lead to other people and convictions. You know what I mean? That's here. I'm gonna pin it up. Just so y'all don't think a motherfucker just shooting the shit. There goes the Department of Justice website. There goes the actual article that they released to the public. Y'all go ahead and click that, and y'all do what y'all do with it. I'm finna hang out, and I'm gonna mute up.
But all that is beautiful, but I still can't tie it into 2022. We talking about 14 years.
And bro,
his job is to get the young people.
Make a deal.
Don't y'all know that DAs have a fund?
That deal.
Don't y'all know DAs got to raise a bunch of money in order to run?
So you gonna twist and remix that shit and say his job is to get the young people or to get the young people to do better. What you mean?
Hey, look here. Since you didn't hear, hold on. Since you didn't catch that, preventing crime is an important. Somebody got to mute their mic. Preventing crime is an important law enforcement objective, one that we expend considerable time and resources trying to promote, and one that, if accomplished by a defendant, merits a sentence reduction, just as we commonly reduce sentences for defendants whose assistance leads to another conviction.
Man,
well, there you go, right there. I know.
Listen, man. Y'all talking about two separate. You talking about a motherfucker getting caught with some gun 14 years ago, and a motherfucker being responsible, and a whole crew.
He's working for life, brother. He's working for life.
For at least 40-something murders.
True. He's working for, but he works for. But brother, he works for life. He works for life.
No, he's not. How
Bro,
you getting that from what you read?
Yeah, if you once worked for the feds, they say if you once worked for the feds, you always under their fucking thumb.
So you mean to tell me
not the article?
So are you saying that everything that happened in the street comes by T.I. desk? He know of every fucking murder? Are you trying to tell me he know every move them fucking dudes have made out here? No, man.
Put it like this. I can't say. Hey, listen. I can't say what he know. He can know. You don't know what he know. Hold on. But what I'm saying is, you don't. Look. Check this out. You don't know what he fucking know. You don't know what he did. That's why you sitting right here listening. No, but what I'm saying is,
okay, you tie that, man. No, it's got to be some in that generation, man, who fuck around and running with them to know all the shit they know for them to gather them people up like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. From 14 years ago, Tip is the old nigga. Tip that's really becoming the OG to them dudes, man.
Hey, y'all act like these old niggas running around with these young boys out here. That shit is not fucking happening, dog. They don't even fuck with these old heads, dog.
Once he's a snitch for the feds.
Y'all talk about this street shit, but y'all
let G Wayne say what he's saying. Go ahead, G Wayne.
Once he is snitch for the feds, if they believe he can give them any information on a case that they're watching, they will tap in with him and say, hey, do you know something about this? And per his agreement, he better play ball. Because if not, they will lift that agreement.
So
I'm not saying that he got something to do with it. Atlanta put it out there. The dude put it out there saying it came from jail, that T.I. is getting down on them dudes. That's where it came from. But I'm saying though, as being a snitch, in the feds, you gonna work with them for the rest of your life. Because they believe that if they doing a case and they believe you know something or you might have some information, they definitely tapping in with it.
So okay, so let's check this out. So
But there's no way to prove
okay,
that
let
he
me
knows
ask you a
something.
question. So now just think, my man got caught with some gun 14 years ago, right?
Yeah. So, you keep putting the time limit on the feds, bro.
So what I'm no. Okay, but let me finish. So I'm saying in 14 years, what name? Just like when he first got incarcerated, when the shit first happened. Oh man, he snitching. Well, who the hell did he snitch on back then? It's been 14 years.
You ain't gonna know who the hell he snitched on because he's still working.
You shouldn't have did.
They've been investigating by itself for 10 years.
No, hold up, y'all, hold up. Because upon reading this article, okay, and when you read this article, punctuation is very key. Reading semicolons, periods, all that shit is very key because it tells you what the fuck it means. When this line right here says when this line says that Mr. Harris, his community service is like he has to perform his community service.
Brother, we're not gonna ignore the Department of Justice website, nigga. Y'all niggas is tweaking.
Listen.
Hey, Toomp, did they read that to you,
This
right?
what you just used. This what you just used, bro. He gave you everything in the plea agreement is behind the semicolon.
Listen, man, I'm not saying that none of those are not facts. But what I'm saying is, how the hell can I just don't see how that can? So you telling me it took 14 years for them to get some information?
No. I ain't arguing with you, True. No,
I'm telling you, listen, this is what I'm telling you.
Because this
I got homeboys where it took us 14, 15 years to discover they've been informants the whole time.
But guess what? I bet you they was running around with the people who he gave the information to. I bet you he was right up under them motherfuckers.
Bro, he was a G homie in the set.
That's what I'm saying. He was right on
it. So it was on everybody.
Thugging them. What the hell are you talking about?
No, he made songs with them dudes. He didn't run around with them guys.
Dudes. He had all the parties. I saw him.
Man, Tip the bet he don't run with them dudes.
You don't gotta run with a nigga to know. Hey, bro, you ain't gotta run with a nigga. It's a book about me, nigga. You can go read it. I didn't run with that nigga. That nigga had 40 agents in my house. Nigga, go read. Nigga called Murder Rap. Go read it. Nigga, see my picture, Suge picture, all that shit. I didn't run with that nigga. That nigga went and told, he said, yo, we went and met this dude. He brought up this dude's name. We surveyed this dude, put tracking device on all his vehicles, his diesels, road, wiretap, all that, spent $300,000-$400,000 on all that, only to come out empty-handed. Hit my house, raided my cup, my wife, all that. So I don't know what the fuck you mean nigga gotta hang. Nigga get them niggas some information and it's a lead, nigga, they coming.
Man, Tip don't know nothing about none of that shit them boys done
You out your goddamn mind. The whole Atlanta know about a lot of that shit.
That shit came around some niggas who was in the shit that they do and in their age group, bro.
Bro, let me tell you something. Do you know how often it's told to the police, listen, word in the streets is...
That's all it take.
That's all it take, bro.
But that shit can come from anybody. And it's a gang of fucking rappers in Atlanta.
Yo, read that shit again, bro. Bro, Trip, read that shit, bro.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and read it again.
I know what y'all saying, but once
again,
I'm gonna keep saying,
I'm gonna read it again. I'm gonna read it again.
I don't give a fuck. Hey, bro, they just arrested a KKK for a murder he committed 50, 60 years ago, 80-something motherfucking years old, bro.
Once again, that's murder.
But what the fuck you mean? Hey, bro, wait, Reek. Is there a date on this paperwork?
Yes.
Wait.
This date is from March 27, 2008, from the Department of
Justice. So that means it's been there.
Man, listen, man. When motherfuckers is at war, bro, this motherfuckers.
So you fight the date on that paperwork, bro? That's what you said? Come on, bro.
Wait a minute, say it again.
You fighting the date that's on that paperwork? It say 208, bro. It's dated. Yeah, it's dated.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. But I'm still, once again, I'm scratching my head. It's a room full of fucking.
It don't matter how long it took. The motherfucking shit is dated.
Man, these dudes have been running records enough to really.
So I hear that.
Wait.
That document, come on, you my brother. You acting crazy right now. You highly intelligent. That document is dated, bro.
I'm not
fuck
saying it
you
wasn't
and
dated.
fuck me and you. That bitch say 208.
Yeah, 2008. Yeah.
Okay, now read that paperwork from 2008. Read.
Okay. If Mr. Harris performs as expected, his efforts and abilities to reach and influence a large number of young people should prevent and deter at least some of them from committing crimes that endanger their communities.
Stop right there, Reed.
And that's community service, man.
Can we both agree that that's the commercial?
That's community service.
Wait. Can we both agree that that lines up with
the commercial?
Hell yeah, that's the community service.
Okay, all right, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Now continue to read, Reed.
Okay, preventing crime is an important law enforcement objective, one that we expend considerable time and resources trying to promote, and one that, if accomplished by a defendant, merits a sentence reduction, just as we commonly reduce sentences for defendants whose assistance leads to another conviction.
Snitching, period.
Come on, bro. Bro, you just said 20 minutes ago.
That nigga been alive since 2008, period.
Nobody wants you to talk about this shit because the minute getting fun of you, you can't see, nigga, you so fucking. I know
I'm
you,
listening.
Nigga.
I haven't disagreed with anything. I'm just asking the how. How can y'all, the how and why? Like, do y'all think it's only one fucking rapper that they'll be giving information from for this shit?
Okay, so what you saying, Toomp, is listen.
It's a guess.
You saying this thing that's going on right now with the new indictments is speculation, what you saying, right?
What I'm saying, yeah, all of us
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. It could be. I'm with you on that. But you are acknowledging that 12 month a day case was tied to some bullshit. It's right there.
The who?
That shit he did 12 month a day is tied to some bullshit. It's right there.
Yeah.
It's right there, bro.
Hey.
I'm with you on the speculation because they ain't.
And we can say Warner Brothers put that bag on that motherfucker too now.
Warner, but what the fuck they got to do with that document right there, too?
Shit, the money. Money gets you out of a lot of shit.
Let me ask you something. How much money Al Capone, how much money all these other niggas, Free Ray Rick, these niggas had, bro? These niggas had. Nigga, what you mean? Niggas in the feds.
Listen,
niggas in the feds.
When you got legal money behind you, it's different, bro.
Very different. What that got to do with what he has legal money behind you?
And a big corporation. When you got a corporation and legal money behind you.
What does that got to do with what the agreement of that document is, bro?
I hear the agreement. I hear the agreement.
That's all I'm talking about. Money, whatever the fuck. Money, fuck the judge.
The document is one thing, but we speaking of how he got out of jail. Everybody
the document is telling us.
That's that bread.
Read the last part again, Reed.
Okay. Last
the
part.
Conviction about
okay, so let me ask you this. Is it a time limit that the Fed, is it a time limit that the feds give you to say, hey, if you need to turn somebody in?
I'm pretty sure, but you read that document. The document is telling you what his terms and conditions were, bro.
No, but I'm asking you.
The documentation beats conversation.
But listen, no, I got you on the document, but I'm asking
you. That's paperwork.
Is it a time span that they give you to turn somebody in before they goddamn say, hey man, you ain't doing your job?
That's what I heard. Yep, it's a time limit. That's exactly what it is.
So we talking about 14 fucking years, bro.
Let me tell you this too.
14 years?
There ain't no time span on the rat because they could always work.
Yep. Period.
They can call a motherfucker 12 years later and say, hey,
you got to find the facts on that.
No, but what you mean? What that you call a credible source? Boom. They call them credible sources, bro. Nigga done told once, he called in, it's the such and such. They bring that name up, Boom. Okay, they see what conviction he was tied to. What you got for us? Boom,
Listen,
boom,
but listen. Okay, listen what you just said.
Low
Told
level
once. What did
people.
he
He could have
tell in
told on some low
2008?
level people.
What
Some
did he
low
tell
level
in
people that we don't know
2008?
about.
We'll never know, bro. We'll never
That's what
know.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What did he? You say he told once. What the fuck?
We will never, bro. Right there said he told in the
We'll never
paperwork.
know.
But what I'm saying is, listen. Think of. I can't think of
is that
no
paperwork
high-profile
not saying that he
situation of a
cooperated?
motherfucker being incarcerated in Atlanta to where you could say, "Oh shit, that might have been."
Hey, Toomp, are you saying right now that paperwork ain't saying he had to cooperate to get his deal? Is that what you're saying?
Bro, I've never disagreed with anything that's on paper.
Okay, so we're agreeing that document right there that identifies him or the things he have to do. We know for sure he did the commercials.
Community
That was
service
for the kids.
Community service,
right?
Yes.
And what, Reek?
And one that if accomplished by the defendant merits a sentence reduction, just as we commonly reduce sentences for defendants whose assistance leads to another conviction.
What does that mean, too? Come on, bro. Come on, nigga.
Well, what I'm telling you, so I hear that.
Nigga, that's even worse.
That's it.
So you mean to tell me?
That's why I didn't want your bald head ass in this conversation, nigga.
Oh,
I
nigga, you
told
don't grow
you
some
to get
hair,
this
nigga?
conversation. I fucking told you, bro. I didn't want you in this conversation, bro.
No. We need balance in this motherfucker because y'all would have chewed all this shit up. No, you need balance, bro. We need a motherfucker like me on here.
Remember, I just read the Los Angeles Times as well from 2008, right? And it says, he will be sentenced to serve about 12 months in prison after completing the community service, although his prison time could be increased or reduced depending on his fulfillment of the terms of the deal and good behavior.
So we know what that is.
If he would have bagged out of it, if he would have bagged out of it, they would have tucked the deal back.
Exactly. Man, all that speculation. It might be based on him staying his ass out of trouble. We don't know what the fuck
that ain't no
That's the terms to do 12 months?
You think we
don't know? Y'all still don't know. Nobody know the facts.
Bro, you not from the street.
Even though the paperwork is saying that, we still guessing what the fuck is behind those words.
You ain't gonna never know who he snitched on, but we know he a snitch and we know he working because he got a motherfucking deal to fulfill. Period.
He snitched on, bruh.
So
who have he snitched on?
So check this out.
Question.
Hey, Rick, when you get time, make that PTR for Z.
Okay, for sure. You sent it to me already?
Yeah.
All right. So
don't be
also
staying too hard, nigga. That's my homegirl, motherfucker.
Nah, so you mean to tell me him sitting in court pointing out the man who killed his? So are y'all trying to say him sitting in court pointing out the man who murdered his homeboy got something to do with that shit that happened?
No. What we saying to Toomp is this.
Cause that's the only picture y'all can try to put on him is that.
Toomp,
anything else, y'all don't got shit.
Check, you little slick motherfucker. I know what you're trying to do. No, you ain't gonna do that.
Y'all don't have shit. That's the only thing y'all can point to is that situation.
We saying it's
in order for him to get the deal that he got, he had to cooperate. So what? We don't know.
Community service.
But what we
service.
Community service and are you going to? You just heard the and.
Let me hear the and again.
Go ahead, Reek.
All right. And one that if accomplished by a defendant merits a sentence reduction, just as we commonly reduce sentences for defendants whose assistance leads to another conviction.
Okay, break that down in nigga terms for me.
Nigga, you gotta give us something that's gonna lead to a conviction.
Yeah,
and he haven't done that.
Nigga, what you mean? He had to do that in order to get the deal.
You crazy.
This nigga crazy.
Where is it? Where is it?
Come on,
bro.
Everybody on this
he got somebody. Y'all just don't know who he got.
We just don't know who he got, bro.
Nigga, I can't think of no motherfucker who even got in no trouble in 14 years that you can blame on fucking Cliff Harris.
Toomp, you dealing with the feds. It could have been a California nigga, a New York nigga, a Florida nigga. It could have been any kind of nigga anywhere.
So that means that shit could have been anywhere in this country besides motherfucking Cliff Harris.
Because it's the feds, bro. It's the feds.
So now you finna make it like my nigga can tell on any
the United States of America.
Hey, Wack.
See, Toomp, if I catch a case in Atlanta.
That shit is unfair, bro. That's very unfair.
Toomp, if you catch a case in Atlanta, you doing your time in Atlanta. If I catch a case in the feds, I can go anywhere in the United States of America.
All right, so let me ask you. So check this out. So
I'm not talking to you no more.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Before you ask that question, hold on. It says on page 3, on that paperwork up top, it says, later that same day, October 13, 2007, ATF agents accompanied by Deputy U.S. Marshals, Fulton County police officers, and Fulton County Sheriff's deputies executed a federal search warrant at Harris residence in College Park. During the search, agents found 2 rifles and a pistol with magazines, ammunition, all which had been purchased for Harris by the bodyguard inside Harris' bedroom closet. The agents also found 2 more pistols and 1 revolver, along with pistol boxes and ammunition, some of which had been purchased for Harris by the bodyguard inside the compartment behind a false wall within the bedroom closet, which was secured by a biometric lock that required Harris' fingerprint. Where he had to use the fingerprint. So not only did they catch him with the guns in the parking lot, but they also went to his home and found more guns that he wasn't supposed to be owning and possessing. You get what I mean?
Hey, nurse, is the trenches open?
But his security guard claimed those guns, bro.
You can't, hey, bro.
So why did he plead guilty? So why did he plead? Why did he plead guilty to?
Wait. This
because
nigga
they called him making a purchase for the fucking silencers.
Was activated by his palm print only. Therefore, everything that was found in that safe was automatically his.
Nope.
Stop with the bullshit. This is Wack you talking to.
I guess he was just holding it for a friend, huh?
Yeah, holding it for his goddamn security. Yeah.
The security the one
security
did get away with it with that line,
Omega, the one that set him
Man, you still wouldn't get away with it because you got control of the weapon.
You got control of it.
Once again, so let me ask y'all one thing. So if let's say between 2008 and 2022, let's say if Clifford Harris had done snitched on somebody and this person is sitting down, is it a way that person who's sitting down can find out who told on them?
Nah, you can't. Ain't gonna happen.
Hell no.
If he took a deal, that's why they give niggas deals to protect the informant. Now, if you don't take a deal, you go to the box, they got to come out. But they got for niggas deal to protect the informant.
And what was fucked up is that I remember Meech had to goddamn step up and say, hey, man, I ain't no tip to tell on no motherfucking body.
Man, we ain't gonna talk about that nigga because it's a whole nother story with that too. Cut that out. You know what's happening.
But like I said earlier, nigga, 90%, 90%
I spent the night at that nigga house and read a manuscript. Nigga, don't even do that.
Wait a minute, what you say about Blue?
Boy, I spent at that man's house and read a whole manuscript. Yeah, it's about 8 or 9 of them niggas that ain't right.
Listen. Wack, come on, Wack, don't act like you don't know, man. Listen, I got niggas from Miami who done goddamn moved so many tons of birds, but all them 90% of them niggas done told on somebody in their career, bro.
Hey, Toomp, in regards to the bodyguard situation on page 2, since you said about the bodyguard, right? You said, oh, no, the bodyguard. Well, guess what? This is what makes that statement kind of weird. It says the bodyguard made several monitored recorded telephone calls to Harris, during which the two discussed delivery of the weapons. Harris said he wanted to take possession of the items, right? Meaning the machine guns. And Harris and the bodyguard agreed to meet in the parking lot of the public shopping center in Midtown Atlanta. The meeting was arranged in the afternoon of Saturday, October 13th at 2007. So when you say that the bodyguard he's holding for the bodyguard, they have him on recording saying it's his. There's too much shit. Hold on, Toomp. There's too much evidence that the feds had on him to prove that, nah, nigga, you about to sit down. You about to go do 15, bro. We got recordings of you. You can't flip this. For him to do 12 months in one day is unheard of, bro, with all the evidence they had against him. He had to play ball. He had to.
You know why he only got 1 day? A year and a day? That's how he get his good time in the feds. You got to do a year first. They don't give it to you up front like
Man, you know the feds ain't giving up.
But I can't tie that in with what these young motherfuckers going through right now. I just can't.
We ain't tying it in, but we saying he's suspect because the pattern has been there.
Yeah, I hear that.
Any other Atlanta rappers you know of that possibly was working with the feds or had any situations where they said, oh, you know, hey, this person did this, that, and the third? Because he's the only
gang of Atlanta rappers that got
he's
shot.
the
Hell
only.
yeah, nigga.
Still
That
in jail right now.
nigga, that nigga.
Toomp, can I ask you a question, bro?
What's up?
Does T.I. claim to be the gatekeeper of Atlanta?
Not that I know of.
He does publicly claim to be the gatekeeper of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Now,
I don't think we got no gatekeepers. I don't think we got gatekeepers in none of this shit, for real.
When King Von got killed in Atlanta, he publicly said, T.I. publicly said that out-of-town motherfuckers is fucking Atlanta up. Do you think that was out of pocket, or do you
Hell
think
no,
that
I say that shit too.
For a street dude to talk that kind of shit, you think that was cool?
Man, we ain't whether you street or unstreet, man. That's if you feel that way, that's how you fucking feel. Whether you're a street nigga or whatever. If you feel that some motherfuckers coming around stirring some shit up in your city, and you know, come on, man. Time them dudes got down here, man. They got in the shootout with some motherfuckers in front of Varsity. Like they still had a case hanging over their head.
Now see that
so that means that they've been snitching on these cats for a while.
No, these dudes, Von and goddamn them got in a shootout.
What you doing is you giving excuses for the snitching. So what we understand
No, I'm not giving no excuse. I'm telling you about King Von and Dirk and them. The King Von and Dirk situation. The reason why my nigga said that because right before the shit happened with Von and Dirk was out at this after hour spot in front of the Varsity restaurant shooting at some niggas, and that shit is on the news. They showed the shit.
So you don't think
that case was
you don't think that snitch like language?
Say it again.
You don't think what T.I. said was snitch type of language?
Hell no, that's just a motherfucker who goddamn care about his city.
That's that Rico shit.
That let us know there again. It's some different type of shit.
It's about who got the balls to say that shit. It's about who got the balls to say it. It's about who got the balls to say it and who can stand on their shit. That's what that shit is about.
It's just crazy because the way T.I. rap, man, that street shit, man, he can't say that type of shit.
All right, what about Ice Cube, nigga?
Yeah, the shit is
what about Biggie, nigga?
Just put it on out of towners, B. Y'all could blame Future for that shit.
No. We are speaking of
and drinking that drink. Y'all balance went up, my nigga.
Mentioned when
y'all was popping pills and drinking drink, y'all balance went up on its own, my nigga.
Bro. No. I hear you on that exactly because I admit to that right there. What you saying too, but what I'm saying when T.I. made that statement, he's saying, "Hey man, y'all coming out here with that bullshit down here, man." And then, boom, next thing you know, Von gets fucking murdered a little bit after that. Like, he didn't even live long enough to even goddamn deal with whatever case that was hanging over his head because he had got into the whole shit.
So that was cool for him
And before that, the GDs were down here.
Yeah, but another thing too, though, you can't look at it like that for the simple fact that everywhere you go in America, y'all niggas be trying to rob niggas when a nigga get here too, my nigga, if a nigga looking good. I mean, come on, Mo. You can't just blame that shit on niggas coming here. Y'all niggas be like fangs dripping when a nigga pull up here looking good, Mo.
What you mean?
I'm talking about your city. I'm talking about
Atlanta?
City and its violence in the out-of-towners. When out-of-towners come here, y'all niggas be trying to rob niggas too.
Who, Atlanta? LA, yeah, but not Atlanta.
Atlanta people rob shit too. Y'all got some wild dreadheads there.
That ain't what we known for.
Y'all ain't been to Atlanta, and I can tell.
That ain't what we known for. LA is known for that shit.
So you telling me in the 90s and early 2000s? I'm just gonna say in the 90s and early 2000s, you tell me Atlanta brothers wasn't robbing shit? They wasn't killing shit?
This is what I'm trying to say.
Y'all watching
every city was doing that.
They always been robbing here, my nigga, since the 70s.
Got robbed in Miami. I know niggas got robbed in Memphis everywhere, but LA is known for the shit.
Well, we talking about Atlanta
right now, I mean, you can't blame y'all violence on out-of-towners. This is why I brought that up. You know what I mean?
I'm just talking about that situation.
Like
it was no. He said that based on that situation of how those Chicago guys came down here and haven't been out here a whole fucking few months and then got into some shit and started bringing the bullshit that they brought from home.
Think that was cool to talk about open cases?
What open cases? What you talking about?
Shit that happened. shit was open cases, bro.
What you mean? Whoa, what you mean? Make that clear. What you speaking of? He's talking about open cases.
Do you think it's proper for a known street rapper to talk about open cases? He talked about open cases. He blamed Chicago dudes for committing crimes in Atlanta publicly.
Man, the man said, hey, man, dog, don't come down here fucking up our city with that shit, man. Is what he said.
It was a vague statement,
man. Gangs
ain't. That's not speaking of open cases, man.
What'd you say, G Wayne?
Yeah, man, that ain't no open case. That man just said, man, y'all don't come down here.
Niggas just was open because Ron just got shot after he made.
He said, hold on. He said, why he didn't say nothing to Young Thug?
What you mean?
He tearing shit up. He from Atlanta.
Shit, he may have said something to Young Thug. That's why he in the position he
These niggas is crazy. Man, listen, of all this shit that done went on, I have not ever heard of Young Thug putting in any work, or I don't see Young Thug on camera shooting at no motherfucker.
What?
But,
oh shit, man. Where you live at?
No. I'm saying I don't know.
I'm gonna mute up.
I don't know.
I heard. You're right. He ain't did none of that.
On the other side.
I'm speaking of. I'm speaking of what was visibly seen. It was visibly seen King Von was on they shit, and it was visibly seen that
like that's the problem. You watching too much TV.
No, he's on camera.
Hey, no, hold on. Hey, hold on. Watch what y'all saying to him, because he already said that he's advocate for the shit dying out. Like he said, he he the first one to stand and say, hey man, no, I don't want this type of shit going on. So
yeah, I don't want this shit in my
listen, if you lived in Atlanta,
hold on. So what he's seeing, like you said, videos and stuff of people shooting and stuff like that, that's what he's supposed to see. He's not going to the hood and he's not hanging with niggas that's going to shoot and serve dope. That's not what the fuck he on. He don't live that type of life. So we can't expect him to be familiar with what the fuck is going on as far as these street niggas and unless he's seen it on video.
Your mind, bro. You done lost it. Period. Come on, man. No, I'm definitely closer than you think, bro. I'm very close.
I thought you just said you was against it. So I imagine you wouldn't be around niggas that's doing it if you against it.
What I'm
there's
saying
no
is
way he's close if you don't know about thugs.
I know people. Listen. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you, keep it at 100. When Young Thug first got popular as a rapper, one thing they said, hey man, that boy that got bodies. Everybody after they say his name, the whisper after that was, hey man, they say them niggas got bodies. That's that John Burrow South shit. But I used to hear that, but like I say, that's all I heard. I didn't know if he was doing it or he was paying for it, but that's all I heard attached to his name.
Well, then
I
that's
did
all
hear that several times.
Well, then that's all I guess you need to hear, brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard that several times.
Yeah, for sure.
So them facts.
Yeah. Facts. Shit. I don't know the man personally. You know what I mean?
Say it again.
Did you speak on it?
No, I can't speak on what I heard. Y'all, like I said, I'm only speaking on it now because we're talking about it. If that his name was always attached when somebody. Say it again.
You said you speaking on Tip. You said you speaking on Tip.
Nothing, bro. I'm just trolling. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, I'm just saying shit.
Let's stop talking.
But man, once again, dog. But like I say, straight up, man. Like, so even besides the out of town shit, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. I hate the fact of what's been going on with our shit, even on some local shit. I hate that shit. The shit fucked up. And for me being a motherfucker who done got money in the industry and the streets, nah, man, I don't want nobody motherfucking getting killed around this motherfucker. I don't want our city turning into shit, man. It's a lot of shit. I'm 53, man. I'm about to get into some grown man shit. And I know what it's going to take for that certain shit can fuck a city up, bro.